Bress remembers when he asked months ago why he was getting 4-day timers at the start, and I called him bad at the game, and now vengeance is his. I am happy that you have bested me, Bress. For years, in fact, I have been training you to take my place when I am gone. Godhaze V8! Thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the support a lot. Appreciate the show. Unfortunately, Bress, you developed your powers too quickly, and you are now threatening to me before I am ready to pass into the next life. So I'm going to have to hunt you down now. I'm not gonna like kill you. It's not gonna be that dramatic. I'm just gonna like buy you a beer and explain that you need to, you know, chill for a sec. That's all. We only got 4 parcels on the smash and grab, so that's good. Cause like, I mean, obviously, if there were 5 objective crates, would still get 4. It's not like it would be different, but it would be even more insulting, and nobody likes being insulted.
I can handle that.
It's over. JoINrbs. Bress has the high ground.
I guess that'll be okay.
Cryphon, thanks for the follow.
Heading out. Tired of waiting around.
So, how about those smash and grabs?
Shot wide and forces on the ground. Shot wide.
This is an X-sectoid. Go that tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we go to this tile and see what the flamethrower can do with Royan? It's pretty good to me. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna try to use a grenade. I'm gonna try using a grenade rather than run and gun with the assault. So if we grenade, and then that probably either kills or uncovers. Oh, it's fine. That saves me the run and gun cooldown. It's one of the most valuable cooldowns right now. I think it's a new campaign. Like much of the same, really.
If you say so.
Much more of the same. No, it is. Any tips on how to avoid Haven retaliations? You don't really want to avoid Haven retaliations. They're natural consequences of you doing the things which are good for you. You want the Havens which are, you know, working lots of jobs and creating good stuff and what have you. And when you have those, Haven retaliations have been. There are also no infiltration missions which give experience, so they actually contribute to your soldiers getting stronger than they would otherwise.
Target asset located.
So it's more a matter of trying to work out how to make the retaliations as safe as possible and as like non-impactful to your rebels as possible. And the ways to work at that are to recognize which ones are really bad. Like the recruit mini retaliation is one of the hardest missions in the game. So you probably don't want to have a ton of rebels on recruit in a haven with a lot of strength and vigilance in it. Other than that, though, intel mini retaliations can be a little bit rough. So you might want to look out for running a lot of intel in your high strength regions as well, but you're probably not even doing that, because what would it do? Like, you're gonna discover missions which are strength 8 and then not play them. Doesn't seem like a very relevant thing.
I'm on it.
So typically you'll get some rough retaliations throughout the campaign.
On Overwatch.
And
Back in.
hopefully be okay.
Scanning.
And hopefully you can even come out ahead overall by saving most of the rebels and getting some good experience on your soldiers, maybe even some loot drops. You're mostly struggling with the Haven invasion type, or you have to wait for evac.
Seems doable.
Yeah, those are, I think, getting toned down a little bit in 1.5, actually.
On your order.
Gwalgit! 60, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The way that I usually play them is to bring shinobis are great, like people who can move around while dealing damage.
Let's move already.
So shinobis, assaults, and then like maybe a sharpshooter or two.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Just, you want to load up on damage, you want to run out to the corners of the map with some soldiers, look for rebels, and tag them, bring them back to evac, and then you want to just leave, like, basically as soon as you can. I don't always get all the rebels on those, that's for sure.
I can handle that.
As long as I'm getting, like, over half of the rebels, I'm fairly happy.
Heading out.
You have had 3 invasions in your campaign.
I guess that'll be okay.
Sorry to hear this.
Stepping off.
Ronan! So follow, welcome to the stream.
Got it covered. Come get some. Overwatch. I've got movement. Heads up.
Ronar asks, are there ways to figure out when retaliations may be happening? You can know the minimum requirements for retaliation to proc, and that'll get you most of the way there. So, for example, intel min retaliations can happen at strength 3, and there's just like a bucket that's filling while you gather intel throughout the campaign, and once it's full, if you have a region with strength 3 and I think more than 3 intel rebels or something like that, it will play an intel mini retal. I tried to put those 3 words into 1 word, which would make the language a lot more efficient, but didn't really convey what I was trying to convey. In general, retaliations require strength 4, both the regular retaliations and the other 2 mini retaliations only happen in strength 4 plus havens, and they spawn based on a bucket filling up over time, so they're just sort of spread out in a way that makes some amount of sense. They also spawn slower for each haven that you have liberated. So if you want to play a campaign with fewer retaliations overall,
No problem,
liberating some campaigns liberating some campaigns will help you. Liberating some havens will help you suffer a few less retaliations. Liberating some campaigns.
Heads down.
Whew. Is there a way to poke a hole in the bucket? Blue Tree 46, thanks for the follow to the stream. No, there's no way to poke a hole in the bucket. The bucket is impervious to harm. Gunner panicked. We only have 5 turns left. I've sort of been going slowly because we didn't have a shinobi to start.
If you say
There are, I believe, 2 more enemies on this map. There they are. Okay. Not too upset about pulling them the way that I just did. We're gonna take wounds now. So this spreads out on the 4th tile. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't quite work. Dimitri! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Other options for rocket. You're enjoying the show, Dimitri. If we blow this up, we do lose the loot from it, but maybe that's not that big a deal. relative to the fact that my soldiers are about to die. I don't know. I don't know. The gunner seems like the really important thing to kill. So there's no way that the flamethrower hits more than one. Grenade can't guarantee a kill. Let's just fire this. It may blow up some loot. That's okay.
Firing rocket.
Hopefully it doesn't blow up my soldier. Actually didn't do anything. Well, that's neat. It sort of did something. It lets me flank this guy from here, which means I'm in cover, sort of.
Seems doable.
And it lets me grenade the trooper and know for sure that he's dead. I'm not flanking you. I'm gonna take a quick save reload. Should fix it. Are the buckets shared? There's a bucket for regular retaliations and then 3 other buckets as well for each of the different mini retaliations. You've always wondered how firing a rocket from a wrist launcher doesn't dislocate their shoulders. Don't rockets have, like, sort of slow acceleration, so it's not as big a deal? I think shooting a bullet from a wrist attachment would be considerably tougher.
Moving to fire position. I guess that'll be okay. Take this.
Save scumming? Yep, that sounds like me. This is now an official JoINrbs stream. Let's go ahead and made a zombie. And trooper came forward to flank and graze and no panic. Alright, awesome. Let's check how far that zombie moves. In general, we can just get out of its movement range and kill the other stuff. So moving up,
Heading out.
flamethrowing the sectoid.
They won't last long.
Burning. In here,
Okay, I'll go.
shooting, and then we gotta like go. Believe it is time to go. So who's picking up what? There are 4 crates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assault can grab that since he's right next to it already. I'm gonna send this range technical. Where's the technical going to? Technical could dash here next turn probably, or might have to kill the sector. Let's put our ranger up on the rooftop to get that, and the gunner is gonna mosey on in here and grab this guy soon, but has to be outside the movement range of the zombie right now. Which means we go here for the moment.
Here I come.
Oh, we can grab that with the... That's cool. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. What are you doing, zombie? Sectoid is dead next turn. And he dies at the start of the turn, I'm pretty sure. Certain. I'm about as certain of that as I am of anything.
I can handle that.
1 crate. 2
Tired of
crate.
waiting around. What do you think that does?
Red
You say
crate.
so. got it covered.
and crates.
I think this is the package. I'm trusting you here. Got your stuff here. Seems doable. So here it is.
I'm gonna stand my gunner on this tile, so that if the sectoid drops loot, I have it, and I think we're good. Dash out.
I got your stuff here.
Got a no lyrium core out of that move. It's nice.
Asset secure. Go, go, go! Running. Roger that. Double time. On it. Go, go, go! Stepping off. Getting it done.
What was your solution, Ferret? I missed your solution. Chat is discussing. Oh, I see. That sounds like complex engineering, though, Ferret.
Looks like they called in some friends. On the move.
Chat is discussing rocket launchers,
No need to ask twice.
and I'm like,
Got it. Moving.
I mean,
We're green to
I'm not
go.
the most
Affirmative.
interested in this
Delivering
discussion, but I'll take it compared to what you guys usually talk about, I guess.
now. I got eyes on an average. Target's still up. They're bringing in reinforcements.
Alright,
Here I come.
4 soldiers, no problem. Those were like my strongest soldiers, other than that. You're all my favorite nerds. JoINrbs, this is me. Follow. Welcome to the stream. You're enjoying the show. When do I get wet work? Not super early. Definitely not until I have Vulture.
I hope all of our deployments go this well.
And possibly my lab built as well. It's not that much experience. It's pretty minor. I have some Lance Corporals for the second wave of missions. I have 54 supply, 11 alloys. I mean, as far as the things you can get from that, we did okay. But man, I would have preferred like 3 rebels and 30 intel. Yay, creator. How you doing? Reynold, thanks for the follow. Oh. Making some slight errors here and there. What does combat awareness do? It gives you plus 15 defense and 1 armor while you're on Overwatch or suppressing. I believe. There we go. Boom! Boom, I win the campaign. Wonderful. We're gonna need a specialist. Our specialist is in New Brazil. And we're gonna want some rookies deployed on these missions. Alright, well, it's nice to finally win a campaign. Been having a dry spell, but this will be the most rebels we've had in a haven for like 3 days or something. Assuming that I beat the mission. British Kitsune is followed. Good for you, British Kitsune. Good for you. Meme Sparky meme. I'm going... I think lots and lots of rookies. So we'll bring 6 soldiers, 5 of them rookies and 1 of them a specialist, which means that this team is quite weak. It's really not a strong team. Expect some wounds on this squad, but we're willing to do this so that we can take on other missions in this cycle of missions as well. It's a little bit greedy. You know, with 66 aim and 50 mobility, I think an assault rifle's fine on both of you, in fact. You forgot your shirt, Sparky. Okay. You guys see that? There's like an American flag showing up as I switch between these. You see that, right? Not an American flag, it's a... like something's loading in between there. Oh, it's Waldo. He was Waldo all along. We're gonna let you stay a little surfy, but I'm going to enforce a strict shirt policy on the roster, at least for the start of this campaign. Fuck off, you wanker. The soldier's better this way. Yeah, okay. You go assault rifle there too, I think. Assault rifle on everyone? Wow. It seems like not enough frags. You have lots and lots of aim. Whatever. We'll be okay. The in-between loading of chests is that soldier's national flag. Tiniest did. Thanks for the follow-up for the stream. You know, if I'd never like worked on like finding bugs in this game, I wouldn't believe you when you said that, but I have, and so I do. I really do. I might go 7 rookies in this one. I don't have 7 rookies, I guess, is the only problem. Let's bring our Grenadier and our Gunner, save the technical assault for the next mission. I might have 7 rookies. We got Seth, Dude, Weed, Rogan, JC Clarkson, we got Atsuki, and Tibor. Oh, the monkey is followed. Will not be attending this mission. So I follow Cook the monkey. I am not fussed about sending them out, but I think I'm going to end up doing it anyway. We're holding off on these promotions because I really don't want either of those to be my sharpshooter or shinobi. So yeah, I think these guys plus the Grenadier, who is that the Grenadier? I don't know. I should put Lance Corporals in those havens. Do that after loading up. We can just go frags exclusively. I'll go with an assault rifle as well because he has 75 aim. And then every rookie in the entire world lots of flashbangs. We go SMG, frag on Seth, Dude, Weed, Rogan. We'll bring Cursed. Also with triple frag. I don't have to bring another rookie. So the next team is going to be Technical Gunner, Assault, rookie. At the moment. I think I'll actually not bring another rookie. Just bring 6 soldiers to make sure that we have enough to take on a mission in Brazil? Is that where we are? Brazil? We're in New Brazil. And then we have to level up these guys. I'm going to be going for Fire in the Hole to start things off on Mr. Laurent. Whiskey Jack, I think, is a clear center mass with 77 aim. It's a large number. And Savo, I think with 77 aim, I want a slug shot. Hey, Marco Sona, how you doing? Sometimes that happens because of not created equally. You know, try restarting because it seems to be very inconsistent. I'm taking a slug shot here because of the 77 aim. Lightning reflexes is generally a much more relevant perk very early in the game, but lightning reflexes becomes a little bit less relevant as the game winds on and you're starting to get really good at shooting things in cover and stuff like that. And slugshot becomes very important in like April and May. Very good for killing mutons, very good for killing mechs. And with 77 aim, having the ability to take this shot with no range penalties and piercing 2 armor points was really nice. Chaotodos. K0T0D0S. Go, go, go. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. I appreciate the support a lot. GTS is almost done. Go scan in New Brazil because there are no more missions to find in West Africa right now. How goes the campaign? Let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm actually going to go, I think, Shinobi on Marauder, which is sort of a weird decision. Or Assault. Maybe Shinobi on Breezer and Assault on Marauder. Or double Shinobi even. The thing is, sharpshooters don't take off for another couple of months. I just let Marauder be whomever he wants and go double Shinobi, Breezer, and Big Green. Shinobis are the soldiers who are very, very, very strong right now, I think. Technicals are great and have, I think, slightly better scaling potential than Shinobi, but they don't use that aim very much. Assaults aren't that good at the moment until I get laser sights for them, and even then, they don't deal as much damage these days. So, like, once we get up to mags, Assaults are really nice damage dealers, but I'm sort of uninspired by them before then. Rangers and Specialists get exciting once I have laser rifles, but I don't have those yet. I think Shinobis are the guys who are really good early. You're really deep into your Long War 2 campaign, but only one liberated region. Oh, you're struggling to keep track. Actually, if you go into resistance management, there's a dot beside the name of the haven for each step that you've made. So if you beat Liberation 1, there will be 1 dot here, and so on. And there are, so you get up to 2 dots, because after the second dot, you've beaten Liberation 2, and then the third one would be beating Liberation 3, and once you beat Liberation 3, you can see the network tower in the haven. So that will tell you if you've beaten Liberation 1 and 2, if you need to know that. Assaults are very good, yes. but they don't deal nearly as much damage as Shinobis do right now. Wait. Wait. Wait, I'm the king of the world. It's fortunate. Alright, technical gunner assault. This mission's important enough that I'm going to level one of these rookies and bring them. Actually, can I just do that? I've never done this before, but I don't see why I wouldn't be allowed to. I'm not sure it will let me. Let's find out. I wonder if anyone's ever tried this before, because if nobody's ever actually tried it before, it might just like crash. Sometimes that's a thing. Marauder, where are your pants? Marauder, where are the rest of your pants? Marauder's lost half of his pants. War takes things from all of us. Alright, wait, actually, if I'm doing that, I might as well do it twice. That works. That's so funny. Alright. Having 4 plus, all 8 Gatecrasher rookies have 4 plus HP. That doesn't seem that unlikely. Should be a system to bet your points on what month I make it to before Gatecrashing. December. December every time. This is a December only stream. I've never done this before. I don't know if it will like crash after the mission or something. I'm gonna go grab the black market. There's no reason to generate more missions than we have.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search
Bradford.
the area for clues.
Tell me
and
more,
other
Bradford.
resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot
Bradford.
of ground to cover.
Bradford, I need more Bradford, no, I needed more information. Bradford, please. He'll be back soon, I'm sure. I want my Illyrium crystals. They have a specialist for me. Scientist for 115 supply. Want most of these, but maybe we can just sell them anyway. How much Illyrium? I have 3 Illyrium. I have 2 Illyrium cores. Oh my god. This campaign has started somewhat better, I would say, than prior campaigns. I don't have an engineer right now, so I'm not excavating, which means I can't AWC. Where's my power coil? It's pretty bad. This one's okay. If the engineer weren't so expensive, I'd feel really good about just getting an early engineer here. We'll get one though, eventually. I'm just gonna go for a scientist right now. Sell an Illyrium core, some trooper corpses. One more trooper corpse. Actually, while I'm here, I'll sell enough to buy a couple of rookies. I'm just gonna sell the PCS speed. It seems more important to get more soldiers deployed. I'm gonna sell the elite suppressor and the combat awareness as well. Selling an elite suppressor. I'm not gonna sell the elite suppressor quite yet. Hold on to the scope. Hold on to the other Illyrium core for lasers. Okay. We're gonna buy 1 scientist.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
We've done what
Probably
we can
have
to honor our
gotten
fallen
this guy.
soldiers, Commander.
Oops.
It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects.
Alright, well, we'll pull Nat through the GTS sometime soon, or something like that. Sell all the meld? All the meld? Aliens are terrorizing Agbo Moshe. Like your capitalization. that one. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the people will be okay. We got another 2 days of recruiting to do, at least. So scan up to March 20th, around about lunchtime. Another few hours, and flip over to Intel here. Got another couple of days before flipping to Intel here. Well, actually, no. We need Intel right now, because that's about to expire. Go scan in New Brazil now. Meld canisters, huh? What are those? I feel like I used to play 6 missions before the first supply drop sometimes. I think what it is that the timers on missions got a little bit more lenient, and because of that, I slow down how rapidly I do them. Like, I'm happy to send a squad of 6 and over-infiltrate instead of really pushing the envelope and, like, launching this right now in order to get missions coming back again as quickly as possible. Which is whatever. Could be one mission.
Commander, we have intel suggesting
That's
the
great.
aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Got the vulnerable here. I'm gonna fly to this haven, actually. It's gonna let me infiltrate it a little bit more or something. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. It means that it doesn't end until my Avenger's already at the haven, so I can scan again instantly after the mission is done in West Africa. That's the actual reason I did that.